Ask a homeless man what will make him happy. He may say, a home. Ask the man with a home what will make him happy. He may say, a bigger one. Or maybe he will say, peace. Because the house is beautiful, but the marriage inside it is falling apart. Ask the sick person what they want most. They will say, my health. Ask the healthy person what they want. They may say, money. Ask the person with money. They may say, love. Ask the person with love. They may say, freedom. And somehow, almost everyone is standing in the middle of a life someone else is praying for, while still feeling like something is missing. So what is actually going on? Why does the mind keep whispering, not yet? Not this body, not this bank account, not this relationship, not this level of success, not this version of you. Most people think they are chasing things: money, love, recognition, a better body, a bigger business, a new life. But most of the time, they are not chasing their thing. They are chasing the feeling they believe their thing will give them. The person chasing money may really be chasing safety. The person chasing love may really be chasing the feeling of being chosen. The person chasing fame may really be trying to heal the pain of feeling invisible. This is where we become confused. We keep reaching for objects when what we really hunger for is a state of being. We say, when I get there, then I'll relax. When I make enough money, then I will breathe. When I meet the right person, then I'll feel whole. When my body changes, then I'll stop hating myself. When people recognize me, then I will know I matter. But the goalpost keeps moving, because the mind that is chasing happiness is rarely the same mind that knows how to rest in it. Now, listen carefully. Desire is not the enemy. Wanting a better life is not wrong. Money matters. Health matters. Love matters. Safety matters. Purpose matters. If someone is hungry, they need food, not a quote. If someone is sick, they need care, not spiritual cliches. Real spirituality does not deny the material world. It simply refuses to worship it. The problem is not wanting more. The problem is asking something temporary to give you permanent peace. No relationship can carry the full weight of your self-abandonment. No bank account can heal the fear that you are not enough. No applause can repair the wound of never feeling seen. No success can save a soul that refuses to meet itself. This is why someone can be rich and still feel poor inside, married and still alone, famous and still invisible, living in a beautiful house and still feeling homeless within themselves, because the outer room changed, but the inner voice stayed the same. I remember this clearly when I first started working after college. At that time, I was taking buses everywhere, and in my mind, having my own car felt like freedom. It felt like progress. It felt like proof that I was finally becoming somebody. So I saved as much as I could, and eventually I bought a Nissan Altima. It was not just transportation for me. It was the car I had wanted. It was the thing I thought would make me feel different. And when I first got it, I was happy. I was proud. I felt satisfied. I washed it all the time. I wanted it to look clean. I wanted people to notice it. And if I'm being honest, part of me liked the idea of impressing people with it. But after a week or two, maybe after a month, that excitement started to fade. The same car I was once so desperate to have slowly became normal. Washing it every week became washing it once in a while. Sometimes when it rained, I was almost grateful because at least the rain would clean it for me. Then the mind started again. Now I wanted a better car. Maybe a Mercedes or Aston Martin. Maybe something sportier. Something that would make me feel that same excitement again. That was when I started to see the problem. The car was not bad. The car was a blessing. It gave me freedom. It represented progress. But it could not give me permanent happiness. Because the moment I made it responsible for my inner peace, it became too small for the job. I got what I wanted, and for a little while, it felt good. But then the feeling passed, and the mind simply found a new thing to chase. That is how desire works when we are unconscious. It promises fulfillment, gives us a temporary high, and then quietly moves the finish line. And maybe you know this feeling. You finally got the thing, the opportunity, the relationship, the sale, the body, the number in the bank account. For a moment, something opens. You feel relief. You feel proud. You feel like finally. But then the mind returns. What is next? What is missing? What is ahead of me? What if I lose this? Why am I so not completely okay? And that is the moment most people misunderstand. They think the answer is to chase a bigger thing. But the real invitation is to look deeper. Because maybe the thing was never supposed to complete you. Maybe it was only supposed to be experienced by you. Awakening does not mean you stop improving your life. Awakening means you stop believing the next improvement will finally make you whole. One is creation. The other is escape. Creation says, I am rooted, and from this place I build. Escape says, I am empty, and maybe this thing will rescue me. Same action, different spirit. Two people can build a business. One is answering a calling. The other is begging the world to prove they matter. Two people can seek wealth. One is creating freedom and service. The other is running from fear. So the deeper question is not only, what do I want? The deeper question is, what part of me wants it? My soul or my wound? Because sometimes desire is sacred, and sometimes desire is pain wearing a costume. You may think you want fame, but really you want to be seen. You may think you want money, but really you want to feel safe. You may think you want beauty, but really you want relief from shame. You may think you want to win, but really you want revenge against everyone who underestimated you. This is where honesty becomes medicine, because until you name the real hunger, you will keep feeding yourself the wrong meal. The ego screams, give me more money, more attention, more validation, more success, more proof that I am special. But beneath all that noise, the soul is often whispering something much quieter. Please come back. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to truth. Come back to the life you keep abandoning while chasing another one. Because a life spent waiting to become enough is still a life. And it is passing right now. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where it was watered. Some people are staring so hard at another person's life that their own life is drying out behind them. They know everyone else's success, but not their own calling. They know everyone else's blessings, but not their own breath. Comparison makes you spiritually blind. It makes you forget the miracle of ordinary things. A quiet morning, a meal, a roof, a friend, a working body, a second chance, someone who truly cares. These things may not impress anyone online, but lose one of them and suddenly you understand its value. Sometimes the most sacred things in your life are the things you stopped noticing because they kept showing up. So what do? We do not pretend everything is fine. We do not use gratitude as a mask. We do not shame ourselves for wanting more. Real gratitude is not denial. Real gratitude is clear seeing. It says, this hurts, but this is not all there is. It says, I want more, but I will not insult what I already have. It says, I am growing, but I do not need to hate my current life to become better. It says, I am unfinished, but I am not empty. That kind of gratitude is power, because a grateful person is harder to manipulate. You cannot sell them every illusion. You cannot poison them with comparison. You cannot convince them their life is worthless just because someone else has more. They are rooted, and rooted people can grow. So today, try this. Pause for 60 seconds and ask yourself, what do I have right now that I would miss if it were gone? Not as fake positivity. Not because you're forcing yourself to be happy. Just actually look. Your breath, your sight, your hands, a person who loves you, a meal, a roof, a chance to begin again, a body that has carried you through everything you thought would break you. Look at what is already here before life has to take it away to teach you its value. And then create. Do not stop building. Do not stop dreaming. Do not stop healing. Do not stop becoming. Build the business. Heal the body. Write the book. Love the person. Make the art. Earn the money. Serve the world. But do it as an expression of your soul, not as a desperate attempt to prove you have one. Create from love, not fear. Create from truth, not performance. Create from service, not insecurity. Because you're not here to beg life to make you worthy. You're here to remember that your worth was never on trial. You're not only your income. You're not only your body. You're not only your past. You're not only your relationship status. You're not only your wounds. You are the awareness experiencing all of it. You are the spirit moving through form. So yes, improve your life. Dream bigger. Heal. Build. Become. But do not postpone your soul until the conditions are perfect. Life is not waiting for you in the future. Life is happening now. In this breath, in this body, in this unfinished, ordinary, sacred moment. Water what is here. Heal what hurts. Build what calls you. Release what is false. And remember, you're not empty because you want more. You are only lost when you forget that more was never meant to replace your soul. You have enough. You are enough. Not someday. Now.